My entire body of work on here is dedicated to the women especially who are tired of fucking with narcissists, who are tired of living the same relationship, you know, same partner, different face. For the woman looking to, you know, understand, why am I this way? Why do I keep doing this? Like, what within me is making me call this in? Just keep creating this pattern. And I help you through my courses, through my meditations, to begin, you know, looking at your early family life. Because this is how these patterns start. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but your parents paved the way for your romantic relationships you are living out today. How your parents treated you, how they raised you, has everything to do with the cycles you are living out today. And if you had unhealthy parents, unavailable parents, narcissistic parents, addicted parents, any kind of dysfunction in your childhood, it 100% has affected you today. If you're calling in these narcissistic partners, someone laid that, I'm blinking on the word, that pattern out for you. Like, when we have narcissistic parents, when we are raised by people that cannot see us, cannot love us, cannot validate us, that are not feeling, that are not present, we learn this exact fucking same thing. Like, that's where it comes from. The people who raised you lay down the programming, they make the pave the way for you to live the way you live right now. And so many people have no awareness on this. Like, normal everyday people are not walking around thinking like, I keep attracting the same kind of partner. Who is the common denominator in all of my relationships? What did I learn? And like, why do I keep living this pattern out? Like, we don't question, like, why do I believe I don't even deserve to be seen or considered by the person I date? Like, why am I scared to speak my truth? Why can't I tell the person I'm dating, like, I don't like this or I don't want to do that? Like, and you look back, like, make the connections. Like, who first showed you, like, it's not safe and it's not okay to voice your opinion. It's not safe or it's not okay to have a want or a need. Because if you don't see these things, you can't stop these patterns in their tracks, and you can't understand, like, oh, so when mom or dad continuously showed me, like, you don't matter, like, I'm not interested in your inner world, I don't care about how you feel. When you don't make the connection to that, to like, oh, mom and dad didn't want to hear about my day, they don't want to hear about why I'm in pain, they couldn't see me as a young child in pain, so then we as the child normalize that everyone is like this, and that this is what life is. People don't see me, people don't care about my inner workings, I don't even know what my inner workings are because nobody ever showed me. Like, we don't even understand that it is normal that someone could see us or consider us. And when you don't see this playing out, this is how narcissistic and abusive relationships are normalized. Because when we grow up in environments where we're not considered, people aren't talking about feelings, like, it's never like reflected to the children that they are valuable people in this family, in this unit, like in this life. Like, that child grows up thinking that they're just a worthless piece of crap that doesn't deserve anything. And how do I know this? Because I was that child that, like, this is my struggle. My everyday struggle is like, you know, oh, I'm worthless, I don't deserve it, like, nobody's gonna care about me, because my parents and my family, like, they lived in a way that mirrored this back to me in everything I did, in everything they did. And this is how a lot of traumatized kids and who are now adults are living out their lives. And like, there's no awareness on, like, why is it like this? Like, this is why. And like, with no self-awareness, there is no change. Like, when you're not making these connections to, like, why do I feel worthless all the time? Why do I think like no one's gonna listen to me or see me or like understand me? it's likely because you got shown this message repeatedly in childhood and again throughout your life, because it was what was normal in your family. And when nobody is around you showing you otherwise, you don't learn any different. And you wake up later in life, you're like, why am I in so much pain? Why does this suck? Because it does suck. Because you're thinking there's no way out, and like your mind can't even grasp that like there are kind people out there if that has never been your experience. And so I'm here to help people awaken to this fact. Like, if you grew up with unavailable people, abusers, narcissists, whatever it is, like, you're carrying a lot of wounding, and there are a lot of things developmentally that never happened for you. Like, a lot of us never had the experience of a kind person just holding space for us, like being with us, or even just the experience of like, I see what you're going through. Like, I can see you're sad. Do you want to talk about it? Like, can you tell me what's going on? We think that is like outlandish. We're like, what the fuck is that? We don't trust it when it comes to us. Like, you have to awaken to the things you've missed, and like safety is a big piece of that, because how the hell can you feel safe in an abusive home? Like, you don't. Like, safety was a huge missing piece to my recovery. Like, I didn't know what it was to feel safe with another person, with anyone. Like, there was never a safe environment for me growing up. And again, this is another thing, you don't know it exists until it comes across your path. And like, I'm a big proponent of like, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So like, if I'm showing up on your path, like, there's a reason why. Like, you are here and you're meant to live a lot better than you're living. Like, you're not, we are all not here to live out continued cycles of abuse with crappy people that don't see us. And like, I just want as many people to awaken, to begin connecting to themselves, because that's another piece. Like, when our parents and caregivers are not connected to themselves, there is no possible way for them to extend to us the ability to connect to ourselves. And this is another piece that plays out in abuse, like narcissistic relationships. When we have no connection to ourselves, we are ignoring all our feelings. Like, even though you might be like, we know something's wrong, but you can't put words to it because no one ever taught you, like, hey, when something feels off, you should look into that and like discover, like, what are you feeling? Like, what made you think that way? When did you first feel that way? Like, what happened? There's no introspection going on because our parents don't do this and they didn't teach us how. And again, like, if we have no one in our life showing us and teaching us these things, we don't get it. We don't get it until we wake up or we see someone doing it and we're like, holy shit, this is what's been missing my whole life. And the introspection, the self-connection are things that help you heal these loops of trauma, help you heal what was missed. You literally have to become the parent you never had, like that safe place that is like, hey, Haley, I see you. I see you're confused. I see you're upset. Like, they see us, they attune to us. Like, they are there for us. They provide a safe place for our emotions to exist, to come out, to be expressed, to be talked about. And when you learn these things, when you fill these gaps, you're gonna, stop chasing the same narcissistic partners, because once you do it for yourself, you start feeling so differently. Like, things open up within you because you're moving through all these feelings that never got to see the light of day. Like, you are the safe place now. And so when you come across these people that try to gaslight you and confuse you, you have enough awareness to sit there and be like, wait, something's going on here. I'm going to take a second and back off and like figure out how I'm feeling and like what's going on here. And then you connect to like, oh my God, this person is unavailable. They're trying to confuse me. They're trying to keep me under their weird, nasty spell. And you have the awareness now to be like, I don't want to take part in this. And like, you learn this too, because like, you understand what it's been like to be in places like this where you're not considered, where you're confused all the time. And you're like, oh, you don't want to do that anymore. And that is such a cool spot to be at, like, because this is what stops the cycles of trauma, abuse, unavailability, like, because you are now available to yourself. And again, if you want to learn more about this, if you want to learn what was missed in your childhood, check out my course, Unlocking Life After Trauma and Codependency. I love you guys.